3 years ago, somebody close to me was sent to the hospital from a stroke that was caused by stress at work. Meanwhile, I was at home, slaving away at my big tech job and responding to favors from strangers on the internet who would gaslight me if I didn't get them a free mentorship session or free design review or free talk. At that moment, that's when I realized life is so precious. It can literally end anytime. And your health is your greatest asset. Without it, you have nothing. And that's when I realized I did not want to be a corporate slave or be on the hamster wheel anymore. But as a disclaimer, I'm still really grateful for my time as a UX designer. I learned a lot and wouldn't be here today without it. So I like to live life without regrets, and you should too. So, flash a little bit history, context. I'm Grace. I grew up in Cupertino, California, which is known for Apple. Both my parents came from Taiwan and Singapore to America to get their PhDs. So, education and tech and STEM was a huge part of my life. I went to this high school called Limerick High School, where you're cool if you get good grades. And I don't know, I always really sucked at school. I was an artsy, nerdy video game runner kid. I was really good at running and really good at drawing, but I was sucked at school so much that I was sent to this class called study skills and got bullied so much for walking into that classroom, so much that the kids told me to kill myself. So it was really, really intense, and I had a really low self-esteem. And then I just started running really fast. Like my mom, she paid me to go to the gym with her, started running, breaking school records, going in top 10 nationals. And then I decided to study bioengineering heading into college because I want to biohack myself to run faster. Really inspired by that, but also, um, this environment I grew up in, these Asian parents, these Chinese parents, also like other races too, I'm sure, um, at church, they'll be like, my kid went to the Harvard. My kid played the tennis. My kid do the 100% on the SAT. What your kid do? Oh yeah, the failure. That kind of stuff. So, I was also influenced by that. I wanted my parents to brag about me. I wanted to have a sexy job and a sexy, university, whatever. So I told everyone I wanted to get like a MD, PhD neurosurgeon. Wow. Oh man, I was so sad. I was so miserable. I was doing gene therapy research. Um, I don't know. It was just really good on my resume, but I hated every moment of it. I just feel like it wasn't really creative. I have so much respect for doctors and researchers and PhD people because they dedicate basically their whole life into the craft, and I didn't have that drive. I like so many things, and I later pivoted to computer science. I ended up getting a master's in computer engineering. So I thought I wanted to be a software engineer because growing up in Silicon Valley, it was so sexy, I wanted a job in Fang. People on LinkedIn were like, oh, I'm so excited to announce I got a software engineer job at Google. Wow, so sexy. Oh my God, wow. And I wanted a sexy job like that as well. So I don't know, when I graduated college, I just changed my career path so many times from pre-med to software engineer to I don't know, design. And I just felt like such a lost small potato. And I started Design Buddies community because it was also during COVID. I graduated in 2019, went to grad school after that, and I was like, I like UX design. It seems like a very sexy job. You can do design. You can bridge your design and technical skills and problem solving skills. It pays basically just as much as a software engineer, and you don't need a code. In these CS classes, I was actually the one of the last people to finish the lab because I kind of sucked at it. Coding never came natural to me. It's always really hard for me to understand and write code because my brain doesn't really think in that way. It's my brain is really good at thinking in problem solving and people skills and it was visual skills, not abstract, hard coding logic skills. I just can't do that. My brain just isn't wired that way. And I tried my very best. I did a master's degree in that and I still cannot code. It's okay. It's okay if you can't code. Vibe coding is there to help you out. Anyway, so later got a job at EA because I just made design buddies. I did a lot of design challenges. Reach out to a lot of people on LinkedIn for a job. Shout out to Marlon from getting a job. Thank you so much. So I know working at EA, I had a really good time. A lot of people say really bad things about EA and the gaming industry, how they overwork you. I didn't really get much of that. I had a really positive experience there. Like my team has been really great. I've learned a lot from them. But 3 years is a long time in tech. And I don't know, from that realization when that person who was close to me was in the hospital, almost dying. She's okay now. She's like totally fine now. But at that moment, I was just like, damn, do I want my life's purpose to be chasing someone else's dream? Do I want to be increasing shareholder value? In gaming, it's a cool industry, but it's not my passion. I don't really care. Like, I used to play a lot of games growing up. They're cool. I appreciate them, but I don't really play games anymore. So it's not really like my life calling. I find so much fulfillment building design buddies. I feel like Design Buddies has grown so much. We have over 150,000 members now, 2 million followers, and we're helping designers land jobs, learn design, making impact, helping people find collaborating skills, and even finding their romantic partner in our Discord voice chat. So I don't know, I just found so much joy in community building instead of helping a big tech company make more money. But I needed that experience to become a really good UX designer and learn from people who are more experienced than I am. So as a disclaimer, I'm not anti-corporate. In fact, I think it's a really great way to, if you're early in your career, work at a company, big company, small company, but whenever it is, put yourself in situations where you can learn from people who are more experienced than you are. And the best way to learn something is to build something with them. So overall, I'm really grateful for my time at EA. I just felt like after having that experience, it wasn't really my life calling, and I'd rather spend my time working on something more meaningful. And I just find so much joy in building design buddies and going on so many side quests. But I wouldn't have that experience if I haven't been at EA. So life is short. Um, Live every day like it's your last, because you never know. You could get hit by a car the next day, as brutal as it seems. So hope y'all enjoy your life.